Hi guys, today I'm in Toronto, Ontario, and I'm checking out one of Canada's oldest amusement parks, Centreville on the Toronto Islands. Let's go explore. Every summer, thousands of families escape downtown Toronto by boarding a ferry and taking the 15-minute trip to Centre Island. In addition to parks and green spaces, the island is also home to Centreville Amusement Park, a nostalgic destination modeled after a turn-of-the-century storybook village. Family-owned and operated since 1967, this seasonal park specializes in kid-sized thrills, but with over 30 attractions, there's still a lot here for adults to enjoy. Crafted in 1907 by the Densel Carousel Company in Philadelphia, the antique carousel is one of only a few examples of this model still in operation. Acquired in 1964 from Bushkill Park in Easton, Pennsylvania, the carousel features a collection of 52 animals ranging from lions and tigers to an ostrich and even a pig. This is a fantastic example of a classic carousel because unlike modern carousels that use fiberglass molds, each one of these creatures has been hand-carved out of wood. The ride is also accompanied by traditional music played on the carousel's Wurlitzer organ, creating an atmosphere that takes riders back to the turn of the century. Nearby, the Ferris wheel is designed to look like a traditional Dutch windmill, providing riders with some panoramic views of the park. Another nostalgic favorite is the Centreville train, with locomotives that are replicas of 1860s-era steam engines. This narrow-gauge railway winds around the park and the surrounding areas, and offers a slow-paced experience that's also a great way to scout out which rides you want to hit next. The Sky Ride offers another way to take in the park's scenery, allowing you to dangle your feet while you get some spectacular views. The route takes you high above several of the park's other attractions, before heading out over some of Toronto Island's waterways, and then circling back for the return trip. And you also get a view of the Far Enough Farm, an interactive farm that lets guests get face-to-face with 40 species of farm animals and exotic birds. For a bit of excitement, try the Toronto Island Mine Coaster. This family coaster, created by E&F Miller Industries, opened in 2014 and features a 16-foot first drop, a couple of hills, and a helix. The ride is fun for little ones without being too intimidating, and is surprisingly punchy, offering riders in the back row a bit more whip than you would normally expect from a kiddie coaster. For a bigger drop, hop on board the Log Flume. The ride begins with a gentle drift down a winding canal, before your hollowed-out log is picked up by the conveyor belt for a steep climb. Once at the peak, you get a split-second panoramic view of the lagoon before plunging down a 30-foot drop and ending with a splash. Centreville also has another couple of water-based attractions which sit in the surrounding waterways. The bumper boats let riders engage in a water fight as they splash and crash into each other. Or for something more tranquil, you can pedal your own fiberglass swan while watching the ducks and enjoying the shade of the overhanging trees. The Haunted Barrel Works is Centreville's take on a traditional funhouse and is actually the oldest dark ride in Canada, built in 1970. Featuring vehicles that are styled to look like barrels, the ride takes guests through the inner workings of the Barrel Works, where they encounter spooky scenes and a few mild jump scares along the way. It's a quirky low-tech attraction that relies on classic boardwalk engineering and provides a few fun frights without being too scary for the little ones. Another highlight is the Scrambler. A staple of the traditional Midway, the Scrambler is popular for its centrifugal forces and near-miss sensation. But unlike most other rides of its type, the Scrambler at Centreville is located indoors, adding lights and music. In addition to creating a more thrilling experience, the enclosure also helps protect the ride's mechanics from the harsh winter elements. The bumper cars at Centreville are also unique. Instead of a traditional car design, riders hop on board their very own bull before careening around the arena in a frantic stampede. And the animal theme continues at the Beasley Bear Ride, a spinning attraction where riders sit inside oversized bears. Parents and children will love experiencing some of the park's smaller attractions together, like the twirling teacups, the Leap and Lily Pad, the Rock and Ferry Ride, and the Antique Cars. But there are several rides specifically designed for the smallest guests under 4.5 feet tall, like the Bumblebee Ride, Kiddie Boats, and the touring cars, which give aspiring drivers the chance to take a turn behind the wheel. If you need a break from the rides, you can cool off at the splash pad water play area. Or try your hand at a round of miniature golf. With its blend of classic attractions and peaceful scenery, Centreville Amusement Park remains a nostalgic destination for adults looking to relive their childhood memories or to create new ones with their own family. And although it doesn't offer the thrills of Ontario's other major amusement parks, what it does offer is a classic Midway experience that can be enjoyed at a more relaxed pace. Hope you enjoyed checking out Centreville with me today. Until next time, remember to keep exploring.